You know the old idea that cannabis fries your brain? Well, two massive studies, one on 68,000 older adults in the UK, basically blew that theory apart. Researchers looked at people over 60 and found something surprising. Those who had ever used cannabis in their lifetime actually performed better on cognitive tests than those who've never touched it. They had better attention, better memory, faster processing, across the board. But here's where it gets nuanced. The benefits weren't in people still using cannabis, they were in the former users, people who used in the past and then stopped. And when scientists followed them for almost 6 years, those former users actually declined more slowly in executive function. That's the mental machinery you're relying on for planning, decision-making, organising your life, the stuff that matters most as you age. And the pattern matches what lab studies have been showing. In older animals, tiny doses of cannabinoids, especially THC, actually improve learning, boosted synaptic connections, reduced inflammation, and even extended lifespan in some models. But in young animals, the same dose impaired cognition. So age literally flips the effect. Dose matters too. Low doses in older brains seem helpful, but heavy long-term use is a different story. The UK study found that people who used heavily for many years or started very young had slower processing speed later on. So it's not that cannabis is good or cannabis is bad, it's how much, at what age, for how long, and what does your own biology look like. The real takeaway is nuance. For older adults using cannabis therapeutically, whether for pain, sleep or mood, these findings are pretty reassuring. Moderate or past use doesn't seem to harm cognition and might even protect certain functions. But chronic high-dose use, especially when started young, still carries risk. Honestly, the complex science is way more interesting than the old scare stories. Cannabis isn't a magic brain pill and it's not a cognitive toxin either. It's a tool, and whether it helps or harms depends on your timing, your dose, and the brain that you're bringing to the table.